How's everyone doing today? It's your boy JJ Domination, and we are going to be doing a mini series. I know every time I say this, it doesn't pan out. I did start doing like an NFL, what's it called, a superlative list, and yeah, the views really started to fall off for that series, so I'm going to scrap it. Obviously, it's something y'all don't want to see, so why would I post something y'all don't want to see? So we're going to be doing this Life After Westbrook series with the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm going to trade Russell Westbrook. I'm probably going to have to turn on trade override because let's face it, a lot of the trades that CBS Sports and ESPN and all these other sites are chopping up probably wouldn't go through even with 2K's logic, even though they should go through. Probably won't happen, so I'll have to turn on trade override and then turn it off after we trade Westbrook. Y'all know how it works if y'all watch other 2K YouTubers. We are basically going to be rebuilding around Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and all of the picks that we got, I made sure and I got our picks or whatever. It's going to be kind of backwards, but yeah, we got our picks. Not all the way to 2026, but you know, we got our picks nonetheless, and that's all that matters. We're probably going to trade Danilo Gallinari. We might trade Steven Adams as well. We're going to trade Roberson. I'm going to probably keep Schroeder and Noel, I guess. Yeah, he's still young. I mean, I don't see why we would get rid of him. This Basley guy I want to send to the G League. And who else do I want to send to the G League? I don't really care about any of these three players. I guess we can send him to the G League. Send him to the G League. Yeah, Diallo. Yeah, that sucks. I'll probably end up sending Diallo to the G League somehow. I'll probably bring on another player. But we are going to trade Westbrook away here in just a moment. We'll see you at the cutscene. So, when you actually go to propose a trade, this is the only trade that comes up. DeMar DeRozan and DeJounte Murray for Deontay Burton and Russell Westbrook. Obviously, we're not going to do this. I'm going to have to figure out a realistic trade between some of the teams being rumored for Russell Westbrook. Of course, you have teams like the Detroit Pistons, the Houston Rockets, which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to be honest. Like the Miami Heat. I think the Dallas Mavericks. What could the Dallas Mavericks give up anyway? And the Orlando Magic. Wherever I send them, you guys will be the first to see it. Just give me a second. I know right here this looks like a lot. It really isn't. It's actually a realistic trade offer if you think about it. But because in 2K, like, you can't have more than 15 players, we have to throw in Patrick Patterson and Hamialo Diallo. Now, we don't know if this is going to go through yet, but we got Russell Westbrook, Patrick Patterson, and Hamialo Diallo being traded for Evan Fournier, Mohamed Bamba, Markelle Fultz, an unprotected first-round pick this year, and DJ Augustine for the salaries to match up. Let's see if this actually works. Of course it doesn't, so what we're going to do is going to go to My League settings. Now, we don't actually play the games, so it doesn't matter like what difficulty is on and stuff. We don't actually play the games. Like, if you put it on Hall of Fame or Pro, it's not going to affect anything. So let's go right here. Let's put Westbrook. Where's that dude at? Diallo, and then Patrick Patterson. Patrick Patterson, I ain't trying to be like disrespectful to my boy Patrick Patterson. How is he still in the NBA? Like, he's ass. He literally does nothing. Anyway, that's a whole different discussion. I know it seems like a lot, but you have to make trades like this to make this work. And you know what? Since we're going to give up a pick, I'd be willing to give up a second-round pick just to be kind of nice. The Magic, you know, have no fucking choice. I mean, they're going to accept it because I'm making them accept it. Let's go ahead and turn trade override off so you guys know that I'm not lying. Let's go ahead and look at this roster. I have the chemistry on, which is weird. I normally don't keep team chemistry on. Now we're going to try to trade Steven Adams. Mohamed Bamba is going to be our future. Since we have Adams under contract, I don't think there's any reason to really trade him immediately. Let's just get Bamba in the G League, get him better. And then Fultz we can't send to the G League. So what we'll do is we'll call up this guy and probably use him in a trade later. We're going to send Fultz down to the G League. So we got Fultz, Darius Basley, Terrence Ferguson and Muhammad Bamba in the G League. People think this is cheating. No, it's not, man. People can go to the G League and get better. I mean, it's possible. But now we're going to trade Danilo Gallinari, try to get some young assets and picks in return. I'll be right back. I'm actually going to take this trade here for Danilo Gallinari. I know I talked about getting a young asset, but for us to, trade Danilo Gallinari, we're going to send him to the Timberwolves. We're going to take on this expiring contract of Jeff Teague and this first-round pick. Now, I do know Danilo Gallinari actually has 1 year left on his deal, but the person that made these rosters, there's a lot of mistakes in here, going to be honest, but you do what you got to do. I mean, they put in a lot of work to make these rosters as good as they can. Little details are going to be missed out, but, we'll take on Jeff Teague's 1 year, and then we get a first-round pick out of it, and they get Danilo Gallinari, who could help put them over the hump, could play some power forward for them or some small forward, whatever they need him to do. Let's go ahead and take that trade. So, looking at the starting lineup, we are not starting Jeff Teague. I am sorry. Where's my homeboy at? We're going to start Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We're going to give him like 34 minutes. Evan Fournier, we're going to play out there for 30. Andre Roberson can start. Muscala at power forward. Ew, that is disgusting. Like, I'm going to puke. But that's because we have a lot of people going in the G League, so, it is what it is. We got a bunch of guards on this team as well. This is a disgusting lineup. It's supposed to be, because we're supposed to be bad this season. So it is what it is. We're going to play Alexander and Adams for a lot of minutes. Schroeder, we're going to give like 26 minutes to. Noel, we're going to give 18 minutes to. Same thing with Jeff Teague and DJ Augustine. So scoring options, we're just going to have Steven Adams play like a beast. Evan Fournier and this Shai Gilgeous. Yeah, that's going to be the lineup for year one. And I said we were going to do this like in episodes and parts or whatever. So basically, after this first season, once we hit the off season, that is going to be it for episode 1. And then episode 2 will be that following off season and year 2 and so on. You'll get what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to simulate the season. We're going to check out stats. If I want to make a trade at the deadline, we'll see how that goes. But I'll see you guys in a bit. So here we are at the trade deadline. We are going to take this deal with the Houston Rockets. It helps make them better defensively. We're going to take on Iman Shumpert. He is an expiring contract, I'm pretty sure. I know it says 1 year, but let's see if he has an option. No, he does not. So he will be off the books, and we're going to get a first-round pick to take on Iman Shumpert's contract, and we're going to give up Andre Roberson and Deontay Burton. Probably a nice young prospect they could develop next to like Daniel House and a lot of other guys. So we're going to take this deal. We are pretty bad. Let's actually check the standings right now in the conference. The Lakers are running shit. That's cool to see. They got LeBron. I don't know why they just listed him as point guard. They could have kept him as a forward and just had his overall there instead of bringing his overall down. I feel like that's going to mess with... It's not messing with the sim, but I feel like it would. Trevor Ariza got traded to this team. I actually thought he was going to sign there in free agency. I ain't gonna lie, man. This team looks really good. The Clippers, of course. The best team in LA. Don't at me. It's just my opinion. Utah. People are really sleeping on Utah this year. I just want to throw that out there. People are really sleeping on the Utah Jazz this year. Do not. They have length. They have some scoring now coming off the bench and in their starting lineup. I'm excited to see what they do. The Pelicans, okay. Showing their ass, man. Lonzo and Josh Hart off the bench. I like that. I think it could actually work. Let's see. Denver's chilling. They basically got the same team. What's Michael Porter's overall? 78. Bol Bol's a 72. I think Bol Bol's got a lot of potential if he could stay healthy. Let's see. The Timberwolves. I think I made a trade with them. I don't remember, but yeah, I traded them Danilo Gallinari. Yeah, and I got like a first-round pick to take on that Jeff Teague contract. So obviously trading Danilo Gallinari helped push their playoff chances. It's a nice squad. I don't know about Tony Parker, but hey, it is what it is. We just traded the Houston Rockets Andre Roberson, so we're helping their playoff push, as now they have 2 really good wing defenders and Clint Capella holding it down in the paint. So we're definitely just out here helping different teams. Golden State, 8th right now. It is what it is, man. The West is loaded. I wouldn't sleep on Golden State, though. I think they may surprise some people this year. San Antonio's just out. Yeah, we are dead last. Sacramento's better than us. Granted, I would put my money on them being better than us. Miami, you know, we didn't trade them. Russ, where did he go? The Magic? Yeah, I imagine the Magic are in the hunt. Yeah, they're the 7 seed. What's Westbrook doing these days? Yeah, going off. 25, 9, and 9. 2 steals a game. The 3 ball is a little bit better than last year. Yeah, Westbrook's just being a beast. This is a really good lineup, actually. Alfred Camino's a great wing defender, so is Gordon. Ross is a bucket. Russell Westbrook can get buckets. Vucevic is a bucket. The bench leaves more to be desired, but it's not a bad bench. This team's actually not bad. Toronto without Kawhi, they've rebounded okay. Team's not bad. I want to see how OG Anunoby progresses. Anyway, I thought we would just go through that real quick. I don't want to spend 2,000 years on it. Let's look at player stats for this team, though. Steven Adams. What the hell is going on with Steven Adams? Oh my God, he's averaging 29 and 14. Is this Shaq or is this Steven Adams? I am lost. I made him the first scoring option for this team, but god damn, this guy is going off. He's Shaquille O'Neal reincarnated. I need to figure out his trade value right now because he's balling, or at least in this offseason. Fournier's getting buckets. What's he shooting from 3? Is it going to show me? Why doesn't it just show me? 37%. Okay, that's not bad. Shea Gill just doing his thing. Getting about 15 a game. The assists, I thought they'd be better. Schroeder's not doing too bad. Augustine's not doing too bad. Jeff Teague, we're just absorbing that contract. Does he have a player option? If he does, it's cool. Yeah, we can deal with it. Well, I mean, we're getting a first-round pick to take on his contract. Holy crap, though. Steven Adams is looking like the next Shaquille O'Neal. What's his trade value? I'm sure it's bad, but, what is it? I'm just curious. Yeah, it's bad. Wesley Matthews and Robin Lopez. Get out of here. These trades are awful. This man is averaging, 28 and 14. Are you kidding me? We could get a first-round pick from the Pacers. That would be kind of cool because the Pacers might be ass at some point. Yeah, I'm not really feeling these trades. Let's just go ahead and simulate to the end of the season. Actually, before we go all the way there, we're actually going to look at re-signing DJ Augustine. Maybe. Do I want to re-sign DJ Augustine? I will for a 1-year deal. Give him $5 million. Yeah, that ain't bad. These other players we can let go. Fournier, I expect him to leave. Yeah, we can let those guys go. Now let's simulate to the end. So here we are at the end of the season. Anthony Davis is the MVP. As you can see right there in the bottom right, we are 30 and 52. Yeah, we suck. John Morant wins Rookie of the Year. Wouldn't surprise me if he actually did, to tell you the truth. Tyreek Evans wins 6th Man of the Year on the Wizards. Tyreek Evans is actually not in the league anymore, so I guess this dude didn't take him off the roster. That's cool. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. That's dope. Steven Adams, Most Improved. Yeah, he is Shaquille O'Neal 2.0, baby. Of course he's Most Improved. And Doc Rivers wins Coach of the Year. Did Steven Adams make an All-NBA team? Yes, he did. All-NBA second team. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. This team's looking dope. Or the All-NBA teams are looking dope. All defensive second team. He should have made first team, man. What you mean, bro? He had the same stats as Giannis. And he won the damn thing. Yeah, this roster's messed up. You're going to see Trae Young, Luka, DeAndre. Yeah, just, you got to ignore that stuff. Sorry. Like I said, not my rosters. Conference, let's see who was terrible. We were not the worst team. It was the Dallas Mavericks. And across the NBA landscape, we are the 4th worst team. Great. We suck at tanking. We even suck at that. Let's look at Brooklyn. I talked about the West already in one cut. Let's talk about the East real quick. This team at full health is going to be nice, man. There's no denying it. They are just going to be nice. They got depth. They got star power. I mean, what's not to like about this team? Look at the Celtics right here. I like their starting lineup defensively, not the greatest, but you know, there's some talent coming off the bench as well, so it's a nice little lineup. Milwaukee, you know, running it back with basically the same squad. They signed Zach Randolph. I'm asleep. Yeah, running it back with the same squad. That's cool. The Philadelphia 76ers, who don't believe in having a bench, because why is having a bench important? Who cares? They do have TJ McConnell still. He's actually with the Pacers. Another boo-boo by the person that made this roster. Yeah, they're on a roll, let me tell you. The Hawks made the playoffs. I actually think they're going to be in the running for the playoffs, man. Don't sleep on the Hawks. I think they could actually make a push to be a playoff team this year. Between them and Chicago, I think it's going to be pretty close. It's both teams that actually make it. Orlando, they were the 7 seed, man. I'm surprised because they were the 7 seed last year. Or no, they're the 6 seed. They're the 6 seed, my fault. I'm surprised because they really didn't get that much better, to tell you the truth. We have 2 teams below 500 that made it. Shout out to the Knicks, who can't do anything right. The Bulls, you know, they got a nice little lineup going. You know, Kobe White with the hair out here looking like Alfred Payton. Just kidding. That's a terrible joke. And then the Pistons, they are what they are, man. They could be good. They're not really that good. It's like it's stats, man. Everyone loves stats because, you know, if they don't watch the game, they got stats. So here we go. Steven Adams, a beast. The next Shaquille O'Neal. Evan Fournier, 17 points a game, kind of what I expected. Shai Gilgeous doing his thing. I wish he was more of a passing... he is a passing guard in real life, but I wish he had more assists. Schroeder was nice. Corey Brewer, I guess he started for this team. Yeah, your team is going to suck if he's starting. Jeff Teague, he's okay, I guess. DJ Augustine, we re-signed. He'll be nice coming off this bench. And we have our young players to look forward to, like Mo Bamba, Markelle Fultz. I can't wait. Let's simulate the playoffs. See who wins this crap. And after the draft lottery, by the way, it'll be the end of this first episode. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Okay, Minnesota doing their thing in the playoffs. The Lakers in the conference finals against the Clippers. Okay, Russ versus KD in the East. And KD claps his cheeks. The Nets are just chilling. Okay, Nets versus Lakers. Kyrie versus LeBron. KD versus Anthony Davis. Whatever narrative you want to make. Brooklyn wins. Kyrie, finals MVP. That's what I'm talking about. Love to see that. League meetings. Top 5 picks in the lotto. Let's replace it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's approve of this. Gonna reject everything else. Draft lottery. Let's see how we looking. Alright, so if you guys know how the real life draft lottery worked, these are how the odds work. The top 3 teams will have the same odds. Fourth will be like a 1.5% chance lower. So there's still a chance that us, the Oklahoma City Thunder, could steal the number 1 overall pick. Let's see how it goes. Hey, we move up to number 3. I am not complaining whatsoever. Do we have any other picks? Yeah, we have 17 via Orlando. That's a trash pick, to be honest. But it is what it is, man. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. The next episode will be doing the draft. Figuring out free agency, I suppose. And then year 2, we're going to run it. Peace.